What's going on, everybody? Welcome. Hope everybody's day is going well. I'm Armin Hammer. You already know what it is. Back at it again with another Sparking Zero video. So check it out, right? It has officially been over 1 month since the game's big release, right? And the Dragon Ball Sparking Zero hype train has officially come to an end. Now, because of this, a lot of us are starting to give our true opinions on the game. Now, I don't think the game is bad by any means. In my opinion, I think the game is fantastic. However, it does have a lot of flaws that need to be addressed. You know what I'm saying? So in today's video, I figured I'd highlight a lot of the issues that a lot of us are running into, especially when it comes to the online PvP experience. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So the first issue that a lot of us players have been experiencing with the game in general would be none other than input delay. Now, I believe that this issue originated from last month's patch, and the reason I say that is because if y'all didn't know, when the game first came out, there was a huge issue with executing inputs on this game, right? I remember one of the issues being like you would try to execute one super, but the other one came out instead. For example, I would use a lot of Frieza from Dragon Ball Super when the game first came out, and I would try to input the suplex at the end of my combos, but for some reason the death beam came out instead. Not only that, but in DP battle, there was a huge flaw with the transformation menu and the switching menu. So let's just say your opponent gets out some OP character and you would want to transform in order to even the odds, because transforming actually makes your character a lot more effective, you know, mechanics wise, right? If the transformation goes past a certain number of DP, you know, they could start hitting through armor, you know, their super attacks do a lot more damage, etc., etc. But the transformation menu just doesn't come up, right? There was an issue with the switching in this game as well. In a lot of situations, you know, when your character is about to die, you would want to bring up the switch menu and switch to another character. But one major issue that this game had was that the switch menu just wouldn't come up at all. Even though you executed the input right, you couldn't switch characters. So when your character got to like low health and shit, you would just have to hope for a miracle, but most of the time you end up getting fucked up by the opponent and your character dies. You know what I'm saying? That costed a lot of niggas wins, bro. I'm not gonna lie. So in response, they released last month's patch to try to implement a lot of fixes into the game, you know, with the controls, the mechanics, a lot of broken characters, specifically Yajirobe. And don't get me wrong, a lot of these issues were fixed, but in turn, it introduced not only a hell of a lot of input delay, but also there's a huge combo drop issue as well. And what I mean by that is, like, let's just say you're my opponent and I've got you in a combo, right? I don't know what's going on with this, but either my player would just stop hitting you or the opponent would just magically slide out of the combo. And I know it was the patch that introduced this shit, because the game had a lot of issues when it first came out. The combos just randomly dropping was not one of them. So that had to have come from the patch. Maybe it was some error in the software or something, I don't know. But that shit needs to be fixed immediately, because like the DP issues, that shit can cost niggas a lot of games, bro. Cause like, let's just say the opponent's got an ultimate ready, or they've got enough ki to just throw out a super, and I've got you on lock, you know, hitting you with a combo from the back, you know what I'm saying, no weird shit, and then all of a sudden you'll just slide out of my combo, or my character would just stop hitting you. You would have enough time to step back, input the super, throw that hoe out, and potentially kill my character, because that has happened to me in a lot of situations, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. Now, another issue that I've noticed a lot of players experiencing is with the vanish battles. Now, when you get into a vanish battle, you're supposed to keep vanishing your opponent's hits until either somebody gives or somebody's resources run out. You know what I'm saying? Because I know that there's a strategy where you can just eat the hit in order to prioritize conserving ki, you know, so on and so forth. But after this latest patch, even though you have the resources to draw the battle out, and even though you've got the timing of the vanishes down, I guess the game will just force somebody to lose. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure where the root of this issue is coming from, but if I had to guess, I would assume that it's another input-based error that was introduced because of the patch. They need to fix that shit ASAP. I'm not even gonna lie. Now, the next issue that a lot of us players are having is not really with the game itself, but it's mostly from the player base. And before I get into that, I'm gonna say this, and you guys can take it however y'all want. I understand how frustrating it is, right? Nobody wants to keep running into the same characters, the same teams online, right? Ultra Instinct Goku, Raccoon, Dr. Wheelo, Master Roshi, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, Super Vegito, right? I understand y'all, but you guys remember all that stuff I was saying about how DLC is here, whether we like it or not? Well, I'm gonna make this a bit more broad. We are in the era of modern gaming, and unfortunately, a lot of people don't want to be good at fighting games anymore. And I'm not defending this playstyle in any way. I'm just being real, bro. I'm just saying what it is. You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas these days just want to do whatever it takes to win, no matter how much fun it takes away from those of us who just want to enjoy the game for what it is. Now, when it comes to cheese, I've seen it all, bro. MK1, I know niggas are still running those Baraka teams with Cyrax cameos, alright? I know niggas are still running it. Injustice, Superman, Tekken 8, Dragonball, Street Fighter, probably Akuma, right? Like, I've seen it all when it comes to cheese. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just saying this for those people who are trying to base their opinion of the game as a whole off of the horrible experiences that they've had online. And to that, I just say shut that shit up, bro. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, bro, because it doesn't matter if they fix Master Roshi. It doesn't matter if they fix Pan. It doesn't matter if they fix Super Vegito, especially in a roster like this that is probably gonna have 200 plus characters down the line. It doesn't matter if they fix those niggas, bro. You know what these cheesers are gonna do? They just gonna move on to the next nigga that can bag them a cheesy win. And that's just what it is, bro. You can fix the game at the end, but you can't fix the player. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say it one more time. At the end of the day, you can fix the game, but you can't fix the player, bro. And that's just what it is. If that's how these niggas want to play, it is what it is. You just gonna have to find a way around it, Brody. I'm sorry to say, but that's just what it is. They can implement fixes, right? They can nerf certain characters to make the game more fair, more fun to play for everybody. But cheese is a playstyle that's here until the day we die. And unfortunately, that's just the way it is for modern gaming. Now, the real problem occurs, you know, after it's been a long drawn out fight. It was boring, it was repetitive, you know, your opponent's been using the same cheesy tactics over and over to try to bag a win. But you finally found a way around it, right? And just when you're about to get the win, all of a sudden, your opponent leaves the game. You feel me? No penalties, no bans, right? Somebody got you in a 75 hit combo and you getting sick of it, you can just turn off the game real quick. No questions asked. You can come right back, log right back in. Yeah, you'll get hit with a little noti, but it don't do nothing. right? You can just hop right back into these online matches, cheese the next nigga. They figure you out, you can just leave them too. You know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, this is where a community problem gets turned into a game problem. You know what I mean? Because it's kind of unfair to the rest of us. You know what I'm saying? We just had a long, boring, repetitive match, like I've said before. And just when we about to get the kill on them, or we might have already gotten the kill on them, and they can just leave the game just like that. Like they can just close the game or turn the game off. It's one of those situations where the winner or the technical winner doesn't have anything to gain from it, and the rage quitter doesn't exactly have anything to lose from it, right? You can clip them, you know what I'm saying? You can get like a 15-second clip of you mixing the nigga the fuck up and they just leave the game, but at the end of the day, this is a random nigga on the internet that you probably never gonna meet. Like, they ain't got no shame in leaving your ass, especially if they don't get penalized for it, bro. And this is where the devs are gonna have to step in and start, in my opinion, banning players that leave consecutively, or at least time them out for a certain amount of time, right? Because I know in Dragon Ball Legends, you know what I'm saying, if a player rage quits or they disconnect mid-match, the win is automatically given to the other player, and you will get timed out for a certain amount of time, maybe hours, maybe days, based off of how many times you disconnected in the past. Because, you know, a lot of us players, you know, go through a string of bad luck where you'll lose to some cheaters because you don't know how to fight it at the time. You'll fight some skilled players, you'll get fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And that's just pure skill, right? It's nothing wrong with getting beaten by pure skill, but you'll find some cheater online and you get the drop on them, and as soon as you do, you like, I'm finna get my points back, I'm finna get my points back, finally I can get out of B rank, and they'll just leave the game, and my win gets hoed because they wanted to be a sore loser. And because of this, a lot of us are finding it exceedingly difficult to even get out of B rank, right? Because, you know, the whole string of bad luck that I just mentioned. You know, I know I'm not the only one that's experienced it. You know what I mean? But I'm out of B rank now. You know, y'all saw me do it on stream. I got A5 on stream. I'm in A4 now. It's probably gonna be that way for a while, you know, based off of how soon they want to fix this issue. But yeah, now because of all of this, I wouldn't exactly say that it's worth trying to get up to Z rank, at least not right now. Now, of course, you can try if you want to, but the more you ascend in rank, the more difficult it's gonna get. And on paper, you know, that's how it should be, right? But in this game, it's not exactly for the right reasons. You know what I'm saying? Because think about it. How do y'all think most of these niggas are getting to the top, right? Just use your brain for 1 second. How do y'all think most of these new players are getting to the top so fast? It's not by getting good. I'm gonna tell you that right now. You know what I'm saying? It's only a handful of players that got up to Z rank using nothing but actual skill. And to those people, I applaud you. I applaud you. And maybe y'all could put your boy on game, because shit, y'all think B rank cheese is bad? Oh, y'all just motherfucking wait, boy. A rank, S rank, Z rank cheese, that shit gonna make y'all niggas wanna quit. And it's not like y'all niggas haven't quit already, because as y'all can see, SparkingZero has lost 90% of its online player base. I guarantee you it's because niggas couldn't handle the cheese no more, bruh. But your boy is still on the grind, of course. You know, just wish me luck. You know what I'm saying? If anybody's got any tips for fighting this cheese, I'd love to know. So because of all of this, a lot of people are saying, you know, the game's not gonna make it, the game's gonna die. And to that, I say it's only month 1. You know what I'm saying? Chill the fuck out, right? As long as they implement the necessary fixes, you know, I'd say before the end of the year, you know, everything should be fine and the game should be good to go. However, I'll go more into detail about, the necessary fixes next video. Also with the additional content as well, because I know a lot of us are getting antsy about the DLC, which they haven't exactly said anything about that yet, or at least they ain't said nothing about, when it was coming out. We know Superhero is first, with the Gammas, Beast Gohan, Orange Piccolo, maybe Cell Max, etc., etc., but we haven't exactly gotten a release date for it just yet. Or as far as I know, somebody can fact check me in the comments if I'm wrong. But anyways, yeah, that's that. Anyways, y'all, that's the video. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments, whether y'all think all hope is not lost, the game can still be fixed, or do y'all think, nah, this game's fucking dead, bro. It's a walking cheese fest, just like Jump Force was, and we all know what happened to that game. R.I.P. to the legend, bro. R.I.P. to the GOAT. Anyways, y'all, I digress. Sorry I've been gone. There's a lot of life shit that's been happening on the side. Your boy's been struggling to keep up, but on the bright side, we are streaming on the channel now. So you ever see your boy live and you just want to pull up, say what's up, ain't got no issues there. But I haven't exactly been on that either. However, starting this next half of November and going forward, we will be streaming on the channel more consistently, and uploads will be back to business as usual. But anyways, y'all, that's it from me. I'm Armin Hammer. You already know what it is. Love y'all boys. Stay safe. Peace out. And I'm going to see you on the next one.